Hi everyone, welcome to the 10th edition of the Data Innovation Summit at day one. I'm very happy to be standing here with Ather Gathami, who is founder of Bitynamics. So welcome Ather, it's our pleasure to have you with us here.
It's a pleasure to be here, thank you.
This year Ather is attending the summit as a delegate, and we're very happy to have you. I want to ask you, how does it feel to be part of the 10th Jubilee edition of the Data Innovation Summit?
I mean, it's great. I think this is the biggest data event here in Stockholm, or maybe in all of Sweden. So being part of the 10th anniversary feels great.
That's what we want to hear. Thank you very much for that. I want to ask you, data analytics and AI are becoming a big part of our daily lives and also a big part of every organization, especially nowadays. What is your take on that? What do you hope to see in the future when it comes to these fields, and also in terms of development of AI?
I mean, what I'm hoping for is that AI will simplify our lives. It will remove the parts of the job that we think are boring and not that fulfilling. So that's my hope. So it's not really about taking away the jobs from humans. It's more like taking away the boring jobs. And I really hope that it will actually give us more time to do things that we love. Could be inside the work, but also could maybe be reduced working hours, or maybe help us to fulfill our dreams. For instance, you want to build a tech company, but you don't know how to code, and we start to see a lot of helpful tools to actually build a software in an easy manner, and we're just getting started. So I really, really hope that we see AI simplifying our lives and really making sure that we do the things that we love.
Yes, we've seen a lot of developments in the past few years, so we can just imagine what comes next. Ather, I would also like to ask you, like I said, more and more organizations invest a lot in data analytics and AI, but not all of them see the real value or the value that they expect to see from their investment. So what do you think organizations can do differently when they try to create value out of AI specifically?
I mean, I could talk about this topic for an hour or hours.
Right.
I think what we see is missing is probably real competence and experience in really applying AI in a good way. You really need to have people that understand both the business perspective and technology in depth. Or at least you have people that understand technology that can ask the right question in order to help the company to implement AI in a successful way. And unfortunately, what we see way too many times, and I would say the majority of the times, is that companies don't have the right competence in place. And that's why we don't see the success that is needed. You really need to think, like a startup. You need to understand what is the problem you want to solve, what is the value that a solution would generate, and then see, is it really worth the investment that you need to do in AI? What are the solutions? It's not only understand technology, but you need to understand how mature the technology it is in terms of putting it in the production. So you see, it's very complex, and if I would just reduce the challenge that we have, I would say it's competence. Of course, AI is a topic that is popular, receiving a lot of attention.
Yes.
And you can see a lot of people claiming to be experts that maybe don't have the proper experience. So I would really urge companies to do the math, look at the value that the solutions might create in order to allocate the proper budget, because we know that AI competence is, the really good people, they're not cheap. So there's no way you can get it around it. It's really like you want to renovate your apartment, and there's a difference between experienced firm a non-experienced firm. Non-experienced will be very cheap, but there will be a lot of mistakes along the way, ending up that actually your innovation will become more costly rather than if you would have invested in a more experienced, more expensive firm to do your innovation. I think that's the best example I could give.
Yes, thank you for that. And when it comes to creating value, the slogan of this summit is embracing the value of data and AI. So I believe and I hope that attendees will get something out of it, out of this as well. Thank you for that, Ather. I also want to ask you regarding the future. What would be your vision? What do you hope to see in terms of development? And we all know that AI is advancing very quickly, so we can just imagine what comes next, right? If you had to make one bold prediction when it comes to AI data or analytics, what would that be?
I'd like to be maybe a little bit futuristic. I think that AGI, before saying that AGI is within a few years, 2, 3 years, 5 years, it was a bold statement. Now it's not. Now you see a lot of companies, even it's like, say, oh, it's within 2 years. Some even claim that it's already here. I would say that's actually farther away than we might think. On the other hand, AGI per se will not be that cheap. So that's why I think we're going to see it apply in very few cases where it's really going to be beneficial. So people will really use it with care. It's not like you will have AGI replacing humans at a scale. I don't think so, because I think these really intelligent AI solutions like AGI will be very expensive to run. It's not pure LLMs. If LLMs are expensive, then these AGI solutions, the next level, I would say it's really magnitudes more expensive. It's going to be very complex. So we will see it arriving maybe in 5 years, but it will not have this replacement effect as people might expect.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that. And one last short question. If you had to sum up the Data Innovation Summit in one word, what would that be?
I would say it's the best. I mean, here in Sweden, it's definitely the event that gathers, the top practitioners, I would say. And in addition to that, I really like the founders' approach. It's all about people, connected people. It's all like a big family, very friendly atmosphere, and that you can see throughout. And I really hope that this culture continues.
Thank you very much for your kind words and for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.